Je fasse des petits moments comme ça où on parle de musique et tout. Bien sympathique. Alors Hong Kong, ça dit quoi Hong Kong?
Oh yeah, yeah, please. What is the best way to do that? Trying to buy you a drink at the club, but you have to do your COVID test first, okay?
Ah. What the fuck?
Hey, sick jaw fan me.
Mais vous fumez, monsieur.
Oh, merci pour le follow, Benamou.
Where east meets west. A place I am very familiar with.
Je règle le son.
To Hong Kong.
Alors Hong Kong, en plus, c'est une île, c'est ça? Ah, j'en suis sûr que c'est une île. Du coup, est-ce qu'il y a des zones à Hong Kong? Non, on va pas faire ça. On va faire. Je ne vais pas me faire avoir. On va faire Google Maps. Sinon, il va m'envoyer sur un truc de merde. Hong Kong. Non, Hong. C'est pas Hong. Je ne crois pas. Hong Kong. Ah oui, non, quand même. Il y a une partie. Ah non, parce qu'il y a la ville d'Hong Kong. Il y a l'île d'Hong Kong. Mais c'est quand même. C'est relié à Shenzhen, donc, qui est en Chine, du coup. Ok. Alors, attendez. C'est comme ça que je veux voir. Ah oui, c'est très vert. C'est pas une très. Enfin. Là, il y a la ville concentrée, mais il y a quand même bon d'espace vert. Ok, d'accord, ok. J'ai cru que c'était juste une ville, quoi, en fait. Une grande ville, Hong Kong. Mais j'étais persuadé que c'était sur une île. Après, t'as l'île d'Hong Kong, où j'imagine que t'as quand même... J'imagine quoi, c'est des buildings, ça. On voit rien. Ah oui, en effet, c'est des buildings. Ah oui, d'accord. Ah oui. Ok, mais des deux côtés, c'est comme ça? Ou justement, là, il n'y a pas y a pas trop de buildings, du coup? Ah non, il y a des buildings aussi, hein. Ah, c'est vraiment une ville, de toute façon, c'est une ville où le niveau de vie est élevé, je crois. Bon, après, il y a des quartiers pauvres, hein, c'est comme partout.
Alright, this is such a Hong Kong rooftop right here.
Eh bien, bonne nuit à toi, hein. Écoute, Benamou, merci d'avoir fait ce bout de chemin avec moi. Et je te souhaite une bonne nuit, et à la prochaine peut-être.
There's just
Allez.
not enough space. So often what Hong Kongers do is they go to the rooftop and they use that as like a second storage room. So here you have all these boxes lined up. Got like an old record player over here. Who even knows what all this stuff is? Over there we got a building under construction. You might hear the noise.
Il s'est mis en costard en tout cas. Il se présente bien aujourd'hui, Sabbatical.
I can't lie.
Très bien.
This is going to be kind of a tough one for me.
Pourquoi?
I've been to Hong Kong many times. Many times.
Ok.
But I haven't been back for over 3 years.
Ça a bien changé en 3 ans.
So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you with me on a tour around the city. As you can see, I'm dressed like a finance bro. Perfect disguise if you want to blend in Hong Kong. I'm really not sure what we're going to find as we're walking around today, but I'm eager to find out. So,
Quoi cette porte? Alors attendez, je vais aller pisser un coup, me chercher de l'eau. Oh, en voici. Je vais voir un autre moustique, c'est énorme. Je me suis pris un yaourt, bien sûr. Bien sûr. Le yaourt des dieux. Un yaourt nature de la marque Monoprix, n'est-ce pas? Vais-je prendre cher? Nous allons le voir incessamment sous peu, n'est-ce pas? Alors, du coup, Hong Kong, let's go.
He's on the 5th floor of a 5-story walk-up building, which means I gotta walk all the way down now. In my dress shoes. You'll see this outside of a lot of doors in Hong Kong. Basically wishing that the person comes back home safe, brings back wealth, prosperity, you know, brings back the good life.
Oui.
Alright. Still got 4 more floors to walk down. Oh. See that we're gonna have some lovely weather for the walk today. I've never made a vlog holding an umbrella before.
Ouais, mais c'est pas ouf, on voit rien du coup, bro. Ah oui.
You're gonna see a lot of those driving around Hong Kong.
Ah bon? Ou des Daihatsu.
Money is God out here. You making
Okay.
a video in Hong Kong also?
Not really.
Not really? Just out here to take pictures?
Yeah, just took a few pictures.
Oh, okay.
So you're visiting or?
Yeah, I just got here.
Oh, really?
I'm probably like one of the first visitors here.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ok, les frontières viennent de s'ouvrir, ok.
Yes.
Things get cheaper?
I think it's almost the same, I think.
Things never get cheaper in Hong Kong, I guess. All right, hold on. Quick interruption, as we have the sound of construction all around me. If you ask any person who's achieved some kind of success in their life, they generally have one thing in common, and that is that they read a lot of books. Knowledge is power. I
Ah.
love to read myself.
Alors du
That's why I
sponsor.
like today's sponsor,
bien.
Blinkist. Blinkist helps break down a book into key points that you can easily digest in 15 minutes or less. And in 2023, I'm trying to learn as much as I can about each of the countries I plan to visit. Blinkist will help a lot with that, since I don't have the time every single week to read a full book like Lex Friedman. Whatever reading goal you have for 2023, Blinkist can help with that. Blinkist is something that you can easily incorporate into your daily schedule. It breaks each book down into key points, which they call blinks. It also
Okay.
has an audio feature so that you can listen to the key points on your way to work or wherever else. So for example, I've been using Blinkist to read this book called Prisoners of Geography. So here we have it in the Blinkist app. And as you can see, Blinkist says it will take about 14 minutes to read. You can click on a section for more details. And again,
Mais
if you want
c'est
an
du
audio
coup,
version, all you have to do is just click this little...
et c'est pas bon pour l'industrie du livre, ça. Les gens, ils vont même plus lire les livres après. Ils vont plus les acheter du coup. Ils vont directement se servir de ces trucs. Déjà que maintenant, pour apprendre des trucs, on regarde des vidéos sur YouTube.
little button up here at the top. With the
Après, je suis
connect
pas contre
feature,
moi. Hein.
your account
Ça te
can
fait
be
gagner du temps en vrai.
shared by two different accounts. And this is definitely my kind of thing.
Et ça,
I
c'est
love
pas le
running
genre de
around.
truc qu'on aurait aimé avoir quand on était à l'école. Quand on devait lire tous les bouquins, toutes les conneries comme ça. Hein? Si on avait eu ce genre de truc, en vrai, genre le bac de français, là, easy. Easy, easy. Et bonsoir à toi, Charlotte. Ah oui, bah après, là, on regarde juste le sponsoring de sa vidéo.
About history and geopolitics,
D'ailleurs, il a un truc dans le nez. Voilà. Si jamais,
how the world works. I mean, it's got over 5,500
si jamais
books,
ça intéresse.
which have been read and then transcribed into key points by humans, not machines, which has to count for something in today's day and age. So give it a try and get 25% off a Blinkist premium account and get 2 memberships for the price of 1. Start your 7-day trial by clicking the link in the description.
Bien sûr.
And now, back to exploring Hong Kong.
Allez, allons visiter Hong Kong. Hong Kong post-Covid. Enfin, post-Covid. Les frontières viennent de réouvrir, du coup.
Don't
La
trust
date de
what it
quand, la
tells you on
vidéo?
Google Maps. Not in like a censorship way. I mean,
6 mois. Après, je sais pas quand il a tourné.
the island.
Ah oui, alors attendez. Est-ce que c'est à cause du Covid ou c'était à cause des manifs qu'il y avait à Hong Kong? Si well know, I didn't expect to be able visit in tout en 2022. Et point near future. Ok, oui, c'était par rapport à la quarantaine du coup. Ok, ok. Ça va, ça va. Besoin de
has a lot
savoir
of
exactement.
elevation. Topography is very elevated. You know, you're basically walking up hills all the time.
Ok.
So it can be a real workout going from one street to the other. Lately, do you think life is getting better or worse in Hong Kong?
Well, I would say worse, probably, you know.
Ok.
Because of the entire environment, politicals and economics and everything, it's not on the bright side, I have to say. And, I think most people are not very happy.
Not very happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was.
Without going too deep, I think that's the...
Yeah, no, you don't have to go too deep. Don't worry. Yeah.
Attention à toi. Bon, après, ça va. Hong Kong, c'est pas la
You really
Chine.
can't
Hein.
deny that Hong Kong, especially Hong Kong Island,
Faut pas dire
it's a
ça.
very
Hein.
cool looking city. It's undeniable. I mean, when you first get here, your first impression is inevitably going to be, actually your first impression is going to be that the city is expensive as fuck. But after that, it's going to be that it's a very cool looking city. Hong Kong just has this
Ah ouais, hein, bah
natural
c'est le problème
feel
des toutes les grandes
owing to the
métropoles.
fact
Hein.
that many of the buildings were constructed in the 60s or
C'est très
70s,
cher.
mixed with Blade Runner, mixed with mountains. As you're doing your walk up the hills of Hong Kong Island, you could stop into one of the numerous free public restrooms. I've never walked up so many stairs to go to the bathroom before. There's just one small problem with the public restrooms here.
Ah,
All the toilets are squatters.
chiottes turcs, même à Hong Kong. Ils sont partout, messieurs, dames.
You can actually take these staircases that we've been walking up
C'est que c'est plus simple à nettoyer, voilà, faut dire ce qui est.
until eventually you'll get to the point where the
Enfin, pour
building
les
stops.
ceux qui travaillent, quand tu dois nettoyer des chiottes, t'es plus content de nettoyer des chiottes comme ça que de nettoyer. Bon, quoi que ça dépend en vrai. Mais ça dépend si les gens sont propres ou pas, quoi.
Look at how expensive the apartments are here on Hong Kong Island.
C'est des millions de dollars?
Is a single apartment saying that it's got 3 rooms, it's going for 17 million Hong Kong dollars. It's about 2.5 million US.
Ah oui, c'est des dollars d'Hong Kong. Du coup, ça fait 2 dollars et demi. Enfin, 2,5 millions de dollars.
35 million.
Leur argent ne vaut rien.
Oh, Aberdeen, okay. You can imagine me living there? Most of the buyers for these apartments, are they local Hong Kongers or mainland Chinese?
Oh, luxury property has a main market. The majority of buyer is the mainland China.
Mainland Chinese.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So where do you come from?
The US, New York.
Oh, New
Attends,
York.
c'est des Chinois la plupart des investisseurs?
The majority
Ok,
of
ok.
buyer is the mainland China.
Putain, j'aurais juré que ça aurait été plus genre des enfin, des Européens ou quoi?
The US.
Pas des Européens.
Oh, New York.
Des Occidentaux.
New York
Voilà, pardon.
also have a rich country.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
It's probably the most similar city to Hong Kong.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Plenty of people dressed up like this and everything, spending tons of money. Even the way they title things here in Hong Kong just makes you feel really poor. This over here is called the Right Mansion. Every other thing in Hong Kong is a mansion. By the way, you may have noticed that I'm just going up to people here and speaking in English.
Ouais.
Now, the main language in Hong Kong is Cantonese. You may have heard a few things about Cantonese. You may have heard that it's Chinese, the same as Mandarin. You may have also heard that Cantonese is just a dialect of Mandarin or a dialect of Chinese. That's a bunch of nonsense. Cantonese is its own distinctive language.
Ok.
Cantonese is as different from Mandarin as Spanish is from Italian,
Ok.
which sadly is why I can't speak it that well.
D'accord, il a pas appris le cantonais quoi. Lui il parle
So I'll fall
mandarin.
back on my Cantonese if I
Il a un
need to.
très bon niveau de
Very,
chinois,
very basic.
Sabbatical.
Sorry,
Pas
my
de
Cantonese
chinois,
is
de
terrible.
mandarin du coup.
But thankfully, Hong Kongers, thanks to the British colonization, speak very, very good English.
Ah ouais.
So if you decide on that particular day that you don't want to get any cardio walking up 20 flights of stairs,
Tout éteint, il n'y a pas de plat à Hong Kong, hein. Tout éteint.
you can just take
Bon, après il y a
the
quand même
escalator right
des
here,
escalators a priori.
And I just asked somebody, and they told me that this is actually the longest escalator in the world.
Ah ouais.
Is that true? The longest escalator in the world? Yeah. There we go. Confirmed.
Ah putain, mais faut le
However,
prendre.
It does not go back down.
On pourra dire que t'as pris le plus long escalator du monde après dans ta vie. C'est un succès, un achievement qui sera
As
coché.
Miss Josie would say. Oh man. Finally got to the bottom of this staircase. And I just realized now that I lost my umbrella. Remember that umbrella I had before? I always do that. You
Ah
never
ouais,
get
il
used
a,
to carrying an umbrella around. Which is the
il a
problem out here
oublié
in
son
Hong Kong,
parapluie quelque part.
because it rains a lot. What's this?
It's for Israeli celebration. Yeah, you can see about it
An
there.
Israeli celebration?
Yeah.
À Hong Kong.
Okay. Everybody always thinks I'm Jewish. Hong Kong.
Il
So
fait des... ouais,
westernized
c'est
that
vrai.
you'll even find white people on the streets spamming you with stuff.
Ah ouais? Alors à Hong Kong c'est les blancs qui sont dans la rue à te filer des trucs.
Here we are, downtown, central Hong Kong. It's kind of like the Times Square, Shibuya. If you've been anywhere in Hong Kong, you've probably been here.
Putain j'ai raté le
Hilarious. As
moustique.
soon as you walk out of Central Station, probably the biggest station in Hong
Shit.
Kong, This place just
Je
tries
savais
to
que j'en avais vu
emasculate
un.
you financially, immediately. It's
Alors,
surrounded
attendez.
all of a sudden by Louis Vuitton, Giorgio Armani down there, just all these super expensive
Je vais chasser le
brands
moustique.
and everything that you'll never be able to afford. All the cars on the street are suddenly BMWs. Now I say that, but there is a way that you can afford these things. Number one, if you're a rich Chinese tourist from the mainland,
Je le vois plus.
which is what a lot of these shops catered to originally, and for that reason.
Du coup, c'est surtout les Chinois qui viennent dépenser leur argent ici. Après, c'est logique parce que c'est des boutiques qu'on a chez nous, ça.
The elite class of Hong Kong. Who are the elite class? Well, it's the roughly 20% of the population that works in the financial industry. In Hong Kong, the biggest dream of youngsters is not to grow up and be an astronaut or a teacher. No, no, no. It's to grow up and be an investment banker. Flip dividends. And the profits for doing that, unsurprisingly, are immense. So immense that the banks here, the financial institutions, are able to attract Westerners from across the globe to come over
Voilà,
here.
on est d'accord.
So you'll see your typical Wall Street bros.
Les Occidentaux qui viennent
walking
bosser
around.
ici, ils sont mieux payés que
See
chez
lots of
eux.
people walking around in suits just like this. The Sai Zhong Yao, as the locals refer to them. If I've ever seen a building that is a good representation of the Shinra building, it's that one. There's more money and power in that building than in many small nations. It's insane. It's very interesting. 3 years ago, I don't remember seeing signs like this. It's talking about the 73rd anniversary of the Chinese nation. Do you think that life is getting better or worse here in Hong Kong?
I guess it's okay.
Fais voir un peu les revenus. Revenus par habitant. Liste pays. Let's go. Classement des salaires par. Dans l'Union Européenne. Revenus par tête. Wikipédia, bien sûr. Le Luxembourg est largement en tête. Alors, c'est vraiment à côté. En plus, je devrais peut-être aller m'installer là-bas. Norvège. États-Unis quand même, hein. Bon. Bien sûr, l'inflation. Et Hong Kong, du coup. Hong Kong qui est bien placé. Mais c'est un classement, ça 2006-2005. Oui, mais c'est plus du tout d'actualité. Non, mais sérieux. 2019, dernière année. Revenu mensuel moyen. Singapour. Putain, mais il n'y a pas Hong Kong. Ne dites pas qu'Hong Kong est avec la Chine. Il n'y a pas Hong Kong. Énormissime. C'est parce qu'ils l'ont pas mis, hein. Ouais, ils l'ont pas mis. Énorme. Bon, bah, en tout cas, ils sont censés être bien placés, quoi. Je pense qu'ils sont ils sont de sûr dans les 10 premiers. Ok.
So this right here is a
Donc il y a des gens qui déménagent dans Hong Kong parce que ça devient trop cher, quoi. Des gens qui vivaient là avant.
You're trying to fly into Hong Kong, you would get here and you're supposed to do, well, up until recently you had to do, I think, a week or more of testing. You'd come here like, multiple times. You would make an appointment, you wait on this line, and you get like a test after a little bit. It's all free, thankfully. Just a little bit annoying. It's really interesting because on a normal day, as I remember, 3 to 5 years ago, this square would be rammed with tourists. Hong Kong is one of the most visited cities in the world, at least it used to be. And now, I'm pretty sure I'm the only tourist here. Haven't seen anybody.
Après, ça vient juste d'ouvrir.
Are a big reason for that. Not to say they don't help prevent COVID, but you know, who wants to fly across the world, spend thousands of dollars, then have to spend 3 days being subjected to COVID tests, home quarantine,
Ouais.
yada yada yada.
Personne.
Supposedly, the Hong
Juste t'as
Kong
pas le choix
government is about to get rid of that.
pour le boulot ou
They
quoi.
have realized that not great for the tourist industry, but it might be too late. Everybody wants to go to Japan now, or South Korea.
Ah. Aïe 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 aïe, l'erreur de move.
Hong Kong, as it has always been, is truly a society of haves and have-nots. It used to be that the haves were the British and the local Hong Kong elites. They've been replaced by the Chinese. But the Hong Kong elites are still there. But it's a crazy society. You have people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, living right alongside people that are making just a couple $1,000s a month.
C'est le problème de toutes les grandes villes, ça, après.
Making just a couple of thousand, barely surviving. However, if you haven't noticed, since then I have become one of the Saijong Yao. Lege Bugatti hai Meisaka. The one thing that both the
Allez.
nationalists, the protesters,
Top
and
J est
even the
partout.
Chinese government can all agree on is that the
Le grand
housing
Andrew
market
Tate est
is out of
partout.
control.
Au secours.
There's no affordable housing. People are really in tough situations. It can be very difficult to live here if you don't have a good job. Okay, you know, I like Hong Kong Island, but let's go somewhere a little more casual. Let's get on the metro. Let's head
Il y a
over to
Moustique.
Kowloon.
J'ai raté.
Really interesting to
Claquement
see
l'a
all these
effrayé.
broken machines across the station.
Chier.
Is that because of the recession or because of the events of 3 years ago? Finally found a ticket machine that's still working.
Ah.
So let's pick a place to go to. So down here is Hong Kong Island, all the Saijong Yao. And then up here is where the people are at. So where can we go? Yalmante, Jordan. How about Mongkok?
Du coup, le métro
Mongkok has,
traverse.
well, first of all, it's a great name, Mongkok. And then also, there's a lot of good little food stalls there. Let's go check it out. Mon Dieu.
Fait littéralement bouffer, messieurs, dames.
All jokes aside, Hong Kong actually has a very nice metro. One of the, if not the best in the world. I would
Ah ouais.
say. And I love me some good public
Je
transportation.
crois cet homme, il en a fait beaucoup des métros.
All right, here we go. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops.
Après, ça reste un métro, hein, ça marche un peu pareil partout.
Thinking of going to this place called the Ladies Market, which not quite what it implies. I know after being in Japan, every time you hear girls or ladies anything, it's about to be weird. Now the Ladies Market is this famous kind of tourist attraction. It used to sell lots of souvenirs, stuff like that. You
Okay.
find tons of tourists there back in the day. Really interested to see what it looks like now. Oh man, this poor homie's got to play music with masks on, outside.
Putain.
I feel for him.
C'est vrai que les gens doivent quand même sortir avec le masque, a
Look,
priori, c'est
Shibuya in
obligatoire.
Tokyo was busy. Hong Kong is like that on every other street.
Bon, après, c'était il y a un an. Hein. Enfin, il y a quasiment entre un an et 6 mois, quoi.
Look at this. Just one message after another. I bought like this kind of tourist SIM card. I've gotten a billion messages that all say the same thing. Thank you for buying the SIM card. You need to activate it. You need to register it. And this is something new, because by register, they mean that I need to upload a picture of my passport. They need all my personal details.
Ah.
And it's not recognizing my passport picture. So I have to walk around Hong Kong without a SIM card. I know, stop whining. I'm also whining because it's raining again. And I don't
Ah ouais,
have my
d'accord,
umbrella.
donc si t'es un étranger et que tu veux téléphoner, t'es obligé d'acheter une SIM card particulière où il faut que tu déclares ton
The ladies'
identité et
market is
tout.
right there. And I
Putain,
want to walk
c'est
through it. All
chaud quand même. Ça, c'est chaud.
right, let's go
c'est
to
leur
the
loi,
Hong
hein.
Kong 7-Eleven.
Du coup, il se rachète un parapluie. Est-ce qu'il va le perdre celui-là aussi?
She opened the umbrella for me. In spite of all the problems that I've been talking about in this video so far, Hong Kongers are some of the most polite, kind people you can ever meet in your life. Some of my favorite people. Wow, so this is the market.
C'est bon à savoir.
Like half the stalls are missing now. Back in the day, all these stalls would be taken. There's a fee they have to pay to be here, obviously, but I guess with the lack of tourists coming in from both China and
Bah
abroad.
ouais, hein. Mais c'est
can't
comme
afford it
partout,
anymore.
hein. Comme en France, hein, il y a plein de magasins qui ont fermé, qui n'ont pas survécu au Covid. Hein.
Some guy from Latvia, somebody from Shanghai, right next to another person from Japan. There'd be so many tourists here.
On s'est tous retrouvés dans la
Hong Kong
même
has really
merde. Hein.
changed. Should I go for the Euro wallet, the Malaysian wallet, the Banco de Mexico wallet? 500 pesos. Wasn't expecting that one. Let's go for the 1,000 Hong Kong dollar bill wallet. I didn't even know they had a bill that large. Maybe they don't.
How long have you been in Hong Kong?
1 day.
1 day.
Yeah, I know it's pretty rare to see a tourist, right?
For business or? Thank you.
Just travel.
Oh, travel.
I know. I must be one of the first ones here.
Oh.
How has it been here the past 3 years? Has it been tough? Not as many tourists?
Yeah.
Business is tough?
Yeah, exactly.
Eh ouais,
Hong Kong style. Sorry.
Hong Kong style.
I do
Et
need
ouais,
one
en
day.
plus ils vivent que grâce à ça. Hein. C'est pas des Hongkongais qui vont venir acheter, bah peut-être, hein. Des petites
What do
contrefaçons
you
quoi.
recommend for me? That one?
40$, sacoche suprême.
Ceci, man. Oh, okay.
Ah non, 11$.
Got some plan? Box up? yeah. Okay, okay. Yako.
Eh oui. Du coup il a eu la petite ristourne vu qu'il parle. Ah ouais non, il parle pas cantonais, il parle mandarin seulement, madame. Excusez-le.
Oh man, there's just too much rain out here in Hong Kong. What should we do until the rain calms down? It's not really great to be walking around with these giant puddles. Should we get a foot massage from the place with the flickering sign? I've never had a foot massage in my life. Let's go support the Hong Kong economy.
Allez. Sérieux, il va vraiment se faire un foot massage. Enfin, j'espère que c'est bien un établissement de foot massage.
Hong Kong. They just
Ah ouais.
Some of these buildings are, 100+ years old, and they just look very, very sketchy. They're not, but they look that way. Like if this was like the Bronx, I could shit myself right now.
Et il se croirait dans le Bronx.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, been a while. Okay. Oh, 有英文啊。係 foot massage.
放馬沙田
係
45
45 minutes.
呢個咧又65又梳打
Okay.
又梳打拖咩？
Okay.
呢個 OK 梳打放馬沙田65呢個
Okay.
拖咩？OK 呢個咩？
Maybe just foot massage.
呢個想話做20分鐘啱唔啱嘅？好，呢個放馬沙田咩啲骨？
His foot massage is very good. Oh, okay.
Ok, ok.
確係好犀利。
好犀利。
I really don't know what I just signed up for.
就話我
I'm a little worried. I'm not sure if this is the massage that either you or me were expecting. This is a very interesting map right here. I had no idea that my gonads, my sexual glands, were located in my foot. This massage has taken on a whole new meaning. 教的里面有所有的这个东西啊。你叫咩名啊？
我唔叫阿紅啊。
空。OK。你住在九龍或者仙底啊？
九龍。
OK。你覺得香港嘅生活貴唔貴啊？
貴啊！
貴。
貴啊！房屋貴啊！
Eh oui.
貴。
非常貴啊！
我也覺得。
我哋住政府㗎。
Ok, il vit dans des HLM lui, il a dit. Enfin, je crois que c'est ça, un public housing.
係。新的感覺。
新的感覺，
係。
好不好？
好，你干得好。OK， 多謝。你哋都係香港人啦。
係
啊，OK。
你講句咩咧？
多謝你哋。多謝，拜拜。
Alors, est-ce qu'il se sent bien? Est-ce qu'il a des nouveaux pieds? Oh, le ninou!
All right,
Tout
there you
mignon.
have it. For just $20, you can have your gonads, your anus, your esophagus, everything. You can stimulate everything. You don't need to go to Thailand. You just go right here to the foot top.
Le mec, il a regardé bizarrement.
The rain has stopped.
On n'en sera pas plus que
Go back
ça, hein.
outside. There's
A
no
priori,
way
il a
to
dit
come
que
to
c'était
Hong Kong
agréable, quoi.
and not have some of the food here.
J'ai jamais fait masser les pierres. Enfin, si, plus ou moins.
So let's go find a
C'est vrai que c'est agréable.
nice traditional Hong Kong meal. Got a traditional dim sum menu right here. Waiting to have this for a long time. What do?
Du moins, pas par des professionnels.
Open the QR code.
Gotta show that I'm vaccinated.
This QR code.
Okay.
This.
Ah, tu peux pas déconner, tu peux pas arriver avec un faux QR code. Tu peux atomiser direct.
You're right. You put a little check next to what you want,
Putain, mais ça coûte hyper cher.
and then you somehow get the waitress's attention. What are your names? Marco. Alvin. Marco and Alvin just helped me pick out like my dishes here at the dim sum restaurant. See you later. So those two guys just told me that so many people that they know, the majority of people that they know, in fact, have left Hong Kong to move to places like Canada, the UK.
Ah oui. Putain, même l'Angleterre, c'est moins cher que Hong Kong. Alors que pour moi, enfin, c'est tellement cher. Après non, Londres c'est cher. En
That's
vrai.
like the all-time classic.
À Londres
Hong Kong
centre,
dish,
c'est cher.
Seal mine. You know, whether it's pork, beef, can't go wrong with that. And then these are kind of like a meatball, beef meatball. And over here you got like your little sauces. This one's like malajiang, malayo. That's gonna be spicy. You'll find that in almost every Chinese restaurant. A
Ok.
little bit of spiciness on there. And there we go. We're ready to go. All right.
Putain, il se
Now
met
that I'm
bien.
well fed, let's proceed to the final plan for tonight. Let's go to Long Kwai Fong, the most famous nightlife area of Hong Kong, and see if people are still going out here. Damn, they're still out here 2 hours later,
Eh ouais, hein.
and they've still got the masks
Ils ont
on.
besoin du guap. Ils veulent cette money. Ah, ça y est, ça avait l'air d'être fini. Tant quand il est passé, il venait de commencer et là il passe à la fin.
Hong Kong's most classic form of transportation.
Le bus. Ah non, c'est le tramway.
Hey ho, hey ho. There's a party ding ding behind me. I got on the wrong ding ding. Don't you hate when you get on the wrong ding ding? Oh yeah, please. What is the best way to do that? I'm trying to think. Like, I
Ah ouais,
should
c'est
jump
un
over
party
here
bus vraiment.
and like walk over. I don't know if that's possible. Hold on. I'm too sober to do that right now, you know?
You want to split? What's the plan? We're going to jump this side. No.
Let's keep it Japanese. At the most infamous bar in Hong Kong, the 7-Eleven. Kanpai.
Bière
Hey, Leho.
japonaise.
God, I am so suave. We definitely did not set this up in advance.
L'homme à la côte.
Alright, how is life in Hong Kong? It's great. How are you? Doing good. Wait, so you're just like, how old are you? Like 15? 20? 22. Alright, close enough. This whole area seems a lot more sober than the last time I was here. Who's screaming my head? Hi. Go into the club in Hong Kong.
Ils sont trop
Is there a
chauds.
bar also? Like any bar?
Sérieux?
to go in. So the clubs are doing are they're just selling COVID tests right outside the door. So it's how much? 40 for one? Okay. Now what do I do?
Combien?
Okay.
Il faut payer 40$ le test Covid, bien sûr. Donc 40$ de là-bas. Ouais, en vrai, je crois que c'est moins, c'est beaucoup moins.
Now what do I do?
Peut-être 10$, 10-15$.
Pour that in there.
Wait for it.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. She said if 2 lines show up, you have COVID. Otherwise, you're good. And there's definitely no way to hack this system if you wanted to. I'm trying to buy you a drink at the club, but you have to do your COVID test first, okay? How excited are you to come to Hong Kong? Am I right?
You also need to write down your name.
You also need to write your name. All right. We are now
Putain,
ready
mais
to get a
c'est...
drink. Amazing.
En plus, tu peux pas mentir sur le nom vu qu'il faut ton QR code, j'imagine, après.
All right. Are we ready to go in? All right, thank you.
Non. Sérieux? Non, il y a que lui qui a le masque. Tout le monde a le masque. C'est un niqué.
That was so much fun, clubbing in Hong Kong. Can't wait to do it again. Taking all the spontaneity out of it. All right, I'll see you later.
Le coquinou.
And so, in many ways, this is still the same Hong Kong that I always knew. And in fact, with the border with China currently closed, it's more Cantonese feeling than ever. More
Okay.
Hong Kong feeling than ever. I only hear Cantonese on the
Donc c'est
streets,
vraiment, ils ont fermé la frontière, quoi.
like right now. But Hong Kong is changing, and that's inevitable. In 2047, the agreement is set to have Hong Kong rejoin the mainland, become just another place in China, as they say.
Ah ouais? 2047,
And as many Hong
d'accord.
Kongers know, it feels like that's happening
Il y a une
already.
limite alors.
As many Hong Kongers emigrate out
Ok,
of
ok.
Hong Kong to the west, Taiwan, or neighboring countries, many, many more than that will be coming in from mainland China, both migrant workers and investors,
Ouais.
property tycoons, people with a lot of money.
Ouais, il y en a plein qui vont partir du coup, qui vont aller vers Taïwan, vers d'autres.
Hong Kong's place as
Ils
a
veulent pas faire
financial
partir
bridge
de.
between the west and mainland China means that it'll always have an important place.
Ils voudront
in
pas
the
faire
world.
partie de
It'll
la
be
Chine,
hard
quoi, normal.
for anything to change that much. But Hong Kong will also never be the same. The spirit is different now. The rich continue to get richer. Struggling continue to struggle more than they ever have. Hong Kong is the only place in the world where you can find people living in literally coffin homes, where your entire apartment, your home, is just a single bed. With all that said, I still love this place. Some of my best memories are from here, and I hope you'll join me as I take you to the parts of Hong Kong that no one ever shows. Oh, the weather's almost decent. The grannies got the umbrellas out, protect from the sun.
Quand il pleut, ils ont les parapluies. Quand il y a du soleil, ils ont les
I'll see you
parapluies.
there.
C'est
Wherever
le
we're
monde
going.
de... C'est le monde des... Quand ils manifestent, ils ont les parapluies. Le monde des parapluies, hein. Du coup, ouais, il a fait qu'un 15 jours, il a fait que 2 jours à Hong Kong. Ah non, quand même, il en a fait d'autres. Alors attendez. Oh. Gangster District. Les triades. Let's go. Ah, il se fait un petit montage.
Hey, ho. Welcome to a part of Hong Kong you've probably never been to before.
Ah oui, là, ça a l'air un
that
peu
Hong
moins...
Kongers know very, very well. Welcome to Yuen Long. Today, we're looking for the triads.
Il a dit où?
Today, very, very well. Welcome to Yuen Long.
On saura pas.
Today, we're looking for the triads.
On va voir en 2D, il le dit. Yuen Long. Je veux voir où c'est. Si c'est sur une île ou si c'est sur la partie qui est collée du coup à la Chine. Très intéressant tout ça. Ok. Du coup, c'est par là. Ah oui, donc là, c'est quoi? C'est des rizières, tout ça? Ah, je pense, hein. Ferme aquacole. Ferme aquacole. Voilà, donc nous, hier, on était... En plus, hier, on était de ce côté-là. Enfin, hier. Sur sa vidéo qu'il a... Sur la vidéo d'avant. Voilà. Ça, c'est Hong Kong Island. Donc là, du coup, il va vraiment vers un autre quartier. Donc là, il y a des buildings aussi, j'ai l'impression quand même, hein. C'est-à-dire, il y a quand même, il y a que des buildings à Hong Kong. Il y a pas un endroit où ça fait un peu plus campagne ou quoi, peut-être. Bon, après, si, j'imagine que... Voilà, quand on voit là-bas, il y a pas... Il y a l'air d'avoir moins de buildings là-bas, voilà. Vous comprenez ce que je veux dire. Je sais pas pourquoi je peux pas y aller. Bref. Très bien, très bien. J'aime me repérer dans la géographie. Donc je vois où c'est maintenant.
So Yulong is located in the outermost reaches of Hong Kong. We're pretty close to the border with China here. And for generations, going back decades, back to the 50s, 60s, and all past that, Chinese people used to cross the border from the mainland into Hong Kong to settle here in search of a better life. After the communist uprising in China and the victory of Mao Zedong and his forces, another group of people came to Hong Kong. Those were the triads. Hong Kong became a gathering point for all the criminal groups across mainland China. It was where all the money was being made. There were many opportunities. So Yunlong
Black
became one
Lagoon,
of the
messieurs,
focal
dames,
centers
l'animé.
in Hong Kong of triad activity.
Il y a les triades dedans.
Dropping all kinds of shit out of buildings up there. Whoa.
Oula, oula.
Taste you some. Unlike our Yakuza friends from Japan, who barely exist at this point, the triads are still very active.
Ok.
Their activities have changed and morphed over the years. Learn more about
Ok,
them.
au cours des années, ouais, ça s'est soufflé, les Yakuza, c'est plus autant... Il n'y a plus qu'une famille, peut-être? Elle vient de se lever ou
Is
quoi?
Selena. She's originally from Yunlong, which makes her the perfect candidate to guide me around and look for the triads. She might even be a triad herself. They sung a song mahjong. Oh, they hung left. Perfect. Only took about 6 tries to get that intro
On
right.
sait très bien qu'ils sont...
And I think I need to put my mask on now.
On sait très bien ce qui s'est passé, d'accord? Ne faites pas semblant, vous savez très bien. Me prenez pas pour un con. Je prends pas pour un con, moi, je vous le dis. Il est fort, Sabbatical.
Why is this place still so crowded? We're nowhere near the center of Hong Kong.
The housing or rent is relatively cheaper than in the center of Hong Kong.
Ouais, c'est moins cher, pas forcément. Est-ce que ça reste cher ou c'est vraiment moins cher?
We're basically almost in like the suburbs of Hong Kong here. But you can see how busy it is. It's as busy as the Shibuya crossing in Tokyo.
C'est vrai que ça reste très peuplé quand même, hein.
Everywhere.
Ok.
Every place that is inhabited, everyone is just crunched into like the same areas. A Chinese medicine shop. Even after 7 years in China, these things are still a complete mystery to me. What do you think this does?
Oh. It's like it's supposed to be some kind of magical.
Are you telling me these are magic mushrooms? What kind of magic are we talking about here?
Like it does magic to your health. Oh, and do you know what this is?
What is this? Is that from a turtle?
Yes.
Oh no, that's like a shell?
Yes.
What is this supposed to do?
I want to know as well.
Mais c'est une vraie?
Not a frequent
C'est pas
user
interdit
of,
ça?
Chinese medicine, actually.
Bon après, au Japon, ils bouffent bien de la baleine.
Oh, it's so bad to a lot of foreigners maybe, but it's turtle jelly.
And what does that do? What's the medicine that gives you like Viagra powers? 呢個啊，呢個
Les plus chers, hein.
咩啊 These are the horns,
Yeah,
like deer horns.
deer horns, yeah.
Okay.
The same use.
The same use.
Yeah, same power.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, coming from,
Oh, so it's all deer.
Mais vous fumez, monsieur.
Is that like the specialty of the shop? Just
Oh, merci pour le follow,
deer
Matt.
Viagra? I'm about to talk to the Chinese medicine doctor.
想要乜嘢，想知道啲乜嘢，我咪可以
what
同
are
你計
you。searching for and what do you want to know?
Ah, salut, je me disais, mais qu'est-ce qu'il raconte?
你最近
Comment ça va?
是这个性功能比较差，是不是这个意思啊？啊，
Oh là là, attendez, attendez.
就是这个性功能比较差。
Ah putain, il veut l'afficher.
那
啊喂
按你的年龄来说，
啊喂
你很年轻啊，你这么年轻，如果在性这一方面的这样，确实是有问题了。啊，那
Il
你
dit que c'est pas normal
刚才看的这个
d'avoir des problèmes d'impuissance jeune.
就是壮阳的啊，然后还要戒口，我们的中国人戒口
La médecine
就是
chinoise, messieurs, dames.
寒凉的
Problèmes d'érection sont au centre du sujet.
寒凉的东西它会伤到啊你的
Ça va très bien. Hein.
啊，所以这个
Fini la soirée tranquille avec on mate un peu des petites vidéos, pas trop débiles quoi, histoire d'un peu s'instruire.
什么时候再
Oh,
处理啊
I'm going to say. Alright, so we now have the
Là,
doctor's
on est à Hong
recommendation.
Kong,
My checkup is over. This is what the
dans un
doctor
quartier. On n'est pas à Hong Kong même, dans la ville d'Hong Kong, mais on est quand même dans le pays d'Hong Kong. On est un peu plus au nord, vers la frontière chinoise.
ordered. What are these, deer horns? The more portable kind. And
Et du coup, il va nous montrer un peu les quartiers un peu plus populaires d'Hong Kong. C'est un peu moins cher de vivre.
Or maybe I can even offer this as a gift. So in
En
Hong
vrai, c'est
Kong,
sympa. A
I was
priori, c'est des quartiers où il y a la triade et tout.
famous
Là, les
for running
triades.
mahjong parlors, illegal gambling dens, stuff of that nature. Mahjong is a game that you play with different-sided dominoes. It's one of the most classic Chinese games. Oh, what are they? So the idea is we're gonna go check out a parlor, see what we can find there, and I'll also learn how to play mahjong. I played it once. Don't really remember how it works. Okay. We're coming up on the Tangyip Market. Oh. Sorry. Good.
Ah ouais, faut putain de partout hein.
Ready to go.
Même en dehors de la grande ville, il faut quand même faire ces... Ah ouais, là il est frais le poisson, il y a pas de doute.
Trying to get through here to get to the mahjong
Bah,
place.
c'est pas comme ça à Carrefour hein.
It's a bit of a madhouse here. That's an animal right there.
Ouais, c'est des couteaux.
That's a fish.
Seafood, yeah, it's kind of like clams, but a long version.
Oh, for real. You got a Viagra too?
Il a fait une obsession hein.
It's so busy. out
Yeah,
here.
on va dire les choses hein. Il veut la ken hein.
Hong Kong is home to a huge migrant labor population. I think in recent years, many have started moving out here to Yuen Long, or the outer areas of Hong Kong, where the rent is cheaper. You see like little shops dedicated to each of the communities. That one is Indonesian.
Mhm.
This one over here is a Muslim shop. Oh, okay.
Ah, il y a vraiment tout hein. Il y a toutes les communautés hein. C'est vraiment une ville, enfin du coup une région, enfin t'as la ville d'Hong Kong, mais c'est comme Luxembourg. T'as le pays du Luxembourg et t'as la ville du Luxembourg. Deux choses différentes.
Mahjong shop here. Another mahjong shop here.
Mais c'est très cosmopolite du coup.
你可唔可以去玩㗎？打麻將？
佢識㗎？佢打麻將你識㗎？少少。
識少少，我諗唔好啦。我哋
Et l'avantage d'être un ancien comptoir anglais.
我哋唔帶得呢個嘢入嚟啊，係啊。
He said you can't really film any of these. And that's how you know it's like real
Ok,
real triad and real serious gambling.
ok.
We're not allowed to bring the camera into the Triad Mahjong house.
Donc si c'est illégal, généralement ils veulent pas que ça filme. Mais bon, en général, même les casinos. Enfin, je sais qu'aux States, tu peux pas filmer dans un casino quoi.
All you can
Que
play
ce soit légal ou pas légal.
12 hours.
Goes off at 12.
A meal also. This is for noodle and rice. Drinks for free.
food, you can get drunk, or you're gambling away your life savings. Let's go check it out.
C'est le problème des trucs de paris illégaux, c'est qu'ils profitent de la faiblesse des gens pour vraiment les rincer, quoi. T'offres les boissons, ils te font boire à outrance, ils te mettent bien.
People here can't stop being nice to me about my Chinese. Making me blush. You can't see it under this face mask. Vaccine record. Can't play mahjong without a vaccine these days.
C'est bon, le bro.
Pass by rooms filled with old men smoking cigarettes.
Oh, we have a private bathroom.
Nice.
Putain, mais tu joues là comme ça, c'est pas du tout convivial.
It's what you do at the beginning of every mahjong game.
En vrai,
Just scramble everything up
c'est un délire, hein.
in a way that makes no
Tu
sense.
peux louer des salles pour faire des trucs, quoi. Oula. Nous avons affaire à une
It's
experte.
supposed to be two lines stacked, one on top of the other. But to be a really cool mahjong player, you have to do it like this.
C'est trop dur.
Not quite like that. Okay, so we've found some friendly Hong Kongers who have agreed to come in and show us how to play mahjong. We have absolutely no idea what the hell we're doing. However, they work for the government, and so they've asked to not show their faces on camera. Just the boat in Hong Kong these days. I'm gonna try to play this.
Mais ouais.
Can I put this here?
But it's my turn.
Oh, it's it.
No, it's my turn.
It's not even my.
no.
It's not even your turn. Follow me, Chuck.
I know.
It's not even my turn. Okay. This game is being explained to me, and I understand absolutely nothing. It sounds like it's in a foreign language.
呢個你冇用啊，打呢個
It actually is in a foreign language, but even after translating to English, it still makes no sense.
Pong. You should say it yourself, Pong.
Hey, Pong.
你食糊喎，
You won.
I what?
You won.
I what?
係啊，
Je comprends rien aussi.
Naturally.
Je sais que j'avais déjà joué sur l'ordi à ce jeu quand j'étais minot au Mahjong, mais alors il doit y avoir plusieurs versions qui existent. Putain, mais il a fait une fixette.
And so, I don't think we're going to be running into any triads on our little journey around today. And in fact, I don't think that'd be very advisable to do. Triads can actually get pretty violent when provoked, as was evidenced right here in this station. 3 years ago, in Hong Kong, a famous attack occurred here in this station, and it's rumored that it was committed by members of the triads. Why would a group of triads attack a metro station?
Bah ouais.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? But it might make a little more sense if we go and learn about the history of the triads, how they came into existence. It's actually a very interesting story. To tell that story, let's go back towards downtown Hong Kong. Let's go to Kowloon.
Très bien. D'où viennent les triades?
All right, welcome. Oh, you see?
Nyo Mai Tei.
Welcome to Yau Ma Tei in Kowloon.
Vous avez vu, c'était écrit sur la station de métro, ne vous en faites pas, je suis pas un expert.
You could argue it's also the heart and soul of the triads. Oh, Mongoy. Choyan. Oh. 이거 할래. Okay. 윤팀 입. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Il lui montre sa carte d'identité, il croit que c'est un agent de la CIA, tu sais.
Lu Xing, Lu Yo.
Oula oula, il a pas kiffé, il aime pas les Américains, l'Augus.
But yeah, I had almost no idea what that guy was saying. Seemed nice though. It is said that the origin of the triads lies in nationalism. Back in the 1800s, during the Qing dynasty, a group known as the Samhapwi, or the three-part society, otherwise known as the triads.
Ok.
They
Sampapui.
originally formed as a group,
Sampapui.
otherwise known as the Chapwi, or the three-part. The Samhapwi,
Sampapui. Et les triades.
the three-part society, otherwise known as the
Du coup,
triads.
c'est quoi? C'est trois
They originally
mafias
formed
qui se sont.
as a group that would oppose the rule of the Manchus, who were a minority group that ruled over China. The
Ouais,
triads
voilà, ouais.
wanted to overthrow
Des
the
rebelles,
Manchus
quoi.
and the Manchu emperor and return rule to the majority Han, who made up, just as they do today, over 90% of the population. All right, come on. There's no way that this name is an accident. Phuc Long? Phuc Long. For real? Ho Tang Game Meng. Phuc Long. Oh, check it out. Another market.
Oula, 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 oula. Ça va tomber.
香港太多人了。
是啊，太多人了。
太多人了。Oh, okay, again. Another traffic jam. Okay. So, 这个是真的吗？
是的，是真的。
是真的啊。
真的，现在不能远的。
拜拜了。
旧的
这个是蒋介石吗？
对呀，我都。
蒋介石 somewhat of a controversial man
Ok.
for everyone involved. 一個幾錢啊？100蚊. Okay. Right here are red envelopes.
Des
Which we
enveloppes
give out on
rouges.
Chinese New Year. Basically, the idea is to put
Ok,
some money
oui, c'est pour
inside,
le
hand it out to
le
your
nouvel an
family,
chinois.
friends. It can get a little bit expensive.
Non, mais là, t'es dans le truc à attrape touriste aussi, à mon avis.
Even before
Ah, même si c'est pas la
the
ville
end of the
touristique en
Chinese
vrai,
Civil
c'est
War,
vrai.
and even before the war started, the triads would come into Hong Kong because Hong Kong was a British colony and was seen as a place to make money, was seen as more stable than the turbulent mainland.
Bah ouais.
And of course, one
Du
of
coup,
the
les
most
triades sont venus
lucrative
ici pour faire du
criminal activities
business
of all time is
avec les
smuggling.
Anglais.
When you have a border, that's exactly what you do. And in fact, that still happens today. Everything from electronics to milk powder to people is trafficked between the borders of China and Hong Kong.
Ok, ouais. Et ouais, j'avoue, vu que les frontières sont fermées, du coup, quoi que tu veuilles faire passer d'une frontière à l'autre, ils sont sur ce marché-là, du coup. Très bien. En vrai, tu te frites au gouvernement chinois, faut être sûr de soi quand même. Ça doit être de grosses organisations, quoi.
Although they started off almost as fraternal, nationalist organizations, almost like a good old boys club, eventually the triads just became purely criminal organizations. They started to consolidate into larger groups or clans, groups that are famous across Hong Kong, groups like the Sun Yi On, the
Ok,
14K,
différents gangs, quoi.
sounds like a K-pop group, now that I think about it. You really gotta love these names. Now, the triads are more akin to a mafia, kind of like the Italian mafia or the Yakuza. There's a lot of people passing by right now hearing me talking about triads and giving me weird looks. Gotta remember that a lot of people here in Hong Kong speak English. The most powerful triad group of
Il est
recent
beau cet
times
arbre.
was Sam Gore, headed by a man named Ceci Lok, or Ceci Lok. Now, it's very possible that you have not heard of Ceci Lok, but after I finish this explanation, I don't think you're going to forget him. What Ceci Lok did was he took all those triad clans that I mentioned before,
Ouais.
he united them all into
Okay.
a kind of super syndicate, and he stressed to them, from then on, they would only use violence if it was absolutely necessary.
Ok.
Otherwise, they would focus solely on making money. He basically ran a drug syndicate like a business. They became so powerful that as a result, they're almost the sole supplier of meth, ketamine, fentanyl in Asia and Australia. They were extremely powerful, and it is said
Ouais, parce que c'est très peuplé là-bas en plus, hein.
is actually the richest drug baron in history.
Eh
That's
ouais,
right.
c'est pas
Richer than
étonnant.
Pablo Escobar, richer than El Chapo, but now he's in
Il y
jail.
a combien de potentiels clients en Asie, rien que ça. Il y en a autant que
Let's go get a beer.
toute l'Amérique réunie
I think this is the spot right here.
et l'Europe
As
mélangée.
always, there's a line. Okay. Beautiful. They just set me up a table right in front of the mechanic. Or the post office. Whatever this is.
Putain. L'endroit sympa pour bouffer. T'es à l'entrée de l'entrepôt.
Joy Ho Sick 係邊個？
呢個係呢個最好啲霸王雞。
OK。
呢個好好食喎。
OK。生菇雞。There's only one waitress for this army of people. 我想呢個
半隻。
班分。
Un demi-poulet. Ah oui, mais comment
Alright, so that was
tout
a
ça?
pretty good traditional Hong Kong dinner. It's even worth spilling soy sauce all over my pants. Crossing the street while the light is red. Be in bed. So now, what a day we've had. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Yuen Long and Kowloon. These are places that not many Guelos go to. I'm hearing a lot of sirens. Either there's some triads running around here or somebody broke the national security law.
Ok, ok. Et du coup, il reste un épisode, je crois, sur la Hong Kong. On va se le mater. Ouais, et ensuite, après Hong Kong, là, il repart en Salvador, du coup. Vas-y, bah, on va se mater, on va se finir Hong Kong, on va se finir là-dessus, je pense. Tranquillou. 30 minutes encore.
This is about to make me emotional.
Ah. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Those huge buildings in the distance is Shenzhen.
Ouais, c'est la Chine. On va essayer de deviner où il est. On va essayer de deviner où il est. Hong Kong, Yonglen, voilà. Ah bah c'est... Bah non, mais du coup il est au même endroit, il est juste au port de Yonglen, quoi. Il doit être par là, dans ce coin-là, quoi. Ou alors il est allé voir la réserve de Meipo. Peut-être, qui sait. C'est un géoguesseur, grandeur nature. Ou alors il était plus de ce côté-là. Ah, Pak Lai. On va voir, on va voir. C'est la surprise. Ah, il mange indien.
Let's go for a walk. Thank you. So in Hong Kong, when you go into different buildings, literally, it feels like.
Putain, mais il y avait écrit là où il était en plus. Je suis con, quoi. Tim Chai Tsu Kowloon. Ma foi. On ne saura jamais. Tsing. Tsangtsin. Ma foi. Bon, en tout cas, je pense qu'il est dans ce coin-là. Kowloon. Ma foi. Laissons-le s'expliquer. Attends, c'est le nom du resto.
So in Hong Kong, when you go into different buildings, literally, it feels like you're going into a different town, a different community sometimes.
Bah ouais. J'avoue.
And in Hong Kong, there's no building
Plein de différentes communautés.
different than the Chongqing mansions, which is where we are right now. Of interest to some people visiting Hong Kong, you could find some of the cheapest.
C'est une ancienne colonie anglaise. Comme Singapour un peu, hein, tu trouves plein de différentes nationalités.
One day.
How much does it cost, you know?
You give me 180?
180?
Yeah.
Which floor is it on?
Go here, the block E.
Oh, so we gotta change elevators to go there.
Other block.
I got it.
24 $, 24 $ la nuit.
Nailed it. chunky mansions,
Nailed it.
elevator will only take you to a certain floor. Was it odd and even?
Yeah, odd and even, yes.
Oh, okay.
This one even, this one
I see. And the elevators are really small and really slow, right? Could be better. Where do I send the money to? Okay.
What the fuck?
Am I gonna get in trouble just for showing that? I mean, I'm assuming that's the Buddhist symbol, not the other one.
Today is what? Kitna tarikh aaj? What day today? 21. What, only one night, eh?
Mais c'est quoi cette...
Remote, everything here. Okay?
Got
Any
everything.
problem?
I don't even need to move.
Il y a des...
Everything's within reach.
Nom de Dieu, il y a d'anciens fugitifs qui vivent ici.
Okay, thank you.
I will lock the door.
Thanks.
Okay?
Now if I ask, where are you from?
From Nepal. I'm from. You from?
En vrai, c'est peut-être la Sabbatical indienne, n'est-ce pas?
What do you think? Has to be the smallest hotel room I've ever paid money for.
On est en Asie hein, quand même, on n'est pas
It's only about $20.
en Europe
Be honest, I've stayed in worse.
ou en Amérique latine, n'est-ce pas?
I've been waiting like 5 minutes for the elevator. Let's just take the stairs. Huh. So this building I'm in, Chongqing Mansions, has historically been the home of migrant laborers coming from India, Pakistan,
Okay.
Nepal. And it has a very, very distinctive feel compared to almost every other building in Hong Kong.
Ok, ouais. Donc c'est surtout des Pakis, des Pakistanais, des Indiens quoi qui vivent ici. Enfin, du moins à l'origine.
I know absolutely nothing of the languages from India. That makes me feel bad.
Ah ouais, il connaît pas du tout l'indien.
Got your Bollywood movies here.
Badass Robin Hood.
Got your whatever this is. Looks like hair products.
C'est du henna, c'est du henné. Je crois que c'est ça. Hein.
The Star of Africa.
Allez.
So on your way out of Chongqing Mansions, near the entrance.
Putain, c'est ouf, il y a vraiment.
Money exchange shops.
Ah.
For a lot of people who struggle to get their money out of mainland China, a common thing to do is to come to Hong Kong and then change the money over here, under the table, to avoid certain fees. But don't tell anyone I told you that. Hey, hold on. There's a big problem. Your personal info is being sold online without you even knowing about it.
Attention, c'est la
There are
sponsor.
thousands of data brokers out there that are selling your personal information to unknown businesses to do as they please with it. Now it's true that
Quelle
you can
humiliation.
manually request that data brokers delete your info and protect your privacy.
Trop fort.
The problem is, this could take years for you to do it all by yourself. Hong Kongers know about this problem all too well. But thankfully, there's a way to shut the door on people trying to take your info. And that solution is Incogni. Incogni helps protect your privacy and take your personal data off the market by reaching out to data brokers on your behalf, requesting your personal data removal, and dealing with their objections. And the whole process is automated.
C'est bien aussi.
Data companies will hold on to things like your full name, your IP information, your email, your home
Mais
address.
bon,
This can happen to
ça a
all of
déjà
us.
été vendu 10 millions de
Imagine that you
fois.
subscribe to our free newsletter, and then shortly afterward, you started receiving lots of spam from unknown senders. So here we have my own account, and as you can see, I still need to add my date of birth and phone number so that Incogni can properly find which brokers are using my info. Once I've done that, I can see here on my dashboard the requests that Incogni is currently sending out for my data to be taken down from
Okay.
these brokers. You can see here that 4 have already been completed.
Très
So
bien.
give Incogni a try today. The first 100 people to use the code Sabbatical will get 20% off their first purchase. You should do it. Protecting your data is important.
Ah, il faut l'argent. C'est sûr que c'est pratique. Et le mieux, c'est de ne pas souscrire aux conneries de base. Comme ça, vous n'avez pas à souscrire ensuite à ce genre de conneries pour qu'ils s'occupent du boulot et nettoyer toutes vos saloperies. Comprenez hein, mon langage bien familier, n'est-ce pas?
How much is that?
This one, $80.
Lunchtime?
Yeah.
Want to eat?
I just
Come.
ate actually. Thank you. Oh, you
Come.
offer some? All right,
Yeah.
thanks. What do you call this?
You want spoon or you want to eat with hand?
Is eating with your hand the real way to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try that.
Just eat with that.
Okay, sure.
This is for you, all the banana.
You have to finish
You have to finish it, yeah. You
You
cannot
gotta
eat.
finish it. Oh shit.
Ah ouais, ça mange comme as.
What kind of food is this?
Let's
This is,
go, hein.
Indian?
Indian traditional food, yeah.
Okay.
Ah ouais, t'as les légumes là.
Alright, let's go.
Ah ouais, les oignons rouges là.
Special. Okay.
C'est quoi ça?
You guys all from India?
Yeah.
Okay. And what part?
Kolkata.
Kolkata?
Look, this is potato, okay?
Okay.
Smash like this with the biryani
That's how you do it? No problem.
and eat it.
You get some rice? Yeah. Oh, okay. This is like the basin right here. Okay. Wash it properly.
You want tea or anything?
Oh, no. You guys are being way too nice.
Take care, man.
Yeah. What were your names again?
Saf.
Sav? What's your name?
Shakil.
Shakil. What's his name? Atik. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
See you, man.
How about that?
Putain, ils l'ont mis bien, hein.
This is the kind of hospitality I could expect in India. Gotta get over there sometime.
Ça, c'est l'hospitalité indienne a priori.
So what's even funnier about that is that building, the Chungking Mansions, and the surrounding area, the surrounding streets, are the closest thing that Hong Kong has to like a sketchy area, a place that Hong Kongers are afraid of. And yet it's located right in the heart of the city, right in the heart of Kowloon. Any foreigner who has walked up and down these streets before
Ouais,
has
je vais
probably
vous
been
mettre
approached
les
by a
commentaires,
gentleman
enfin les
from South
sous-titres.
Asia asking
Moi je
him
comprends, mais je sais
if
pas
he'd
si
like
tout le
to
monde
come in
comprend
and buy a
bien.
suit or a tie or something like that. I mean, some of the sellers could be a little bit pushy, I guess, by Hong Kong standards, but you know, we've been to Africa. We've seen different. However, this association of the Chongqing mansions and the South Asian community with criminality didn't completely come from nowhere. There's been several high-profile incidents in Hong Kong over the past decade of South Asian gangs literally brawling with knives and even guns
Ouais.
right in public. There's even been instances of Pakistani refugees.
Après la police elle est vénère là-bas.
Crazy stuff.
Parce que j'avoue on n'a pas vu de Condé hein, pour le moment j'ai
And
l'impression.
because there's so little crime in Hong Kong in general, these kinds of incidents tend to stick in the memory of Hong Kongers. And
Ah
that's
ouais.
very unfortunate because, as you just saw, it's not particularly dangerous there.
Non ça va, c'est plutôt calme. Hein. Ah, c'est une mosquée?
If you feed any snacks to a cat or a pigeon out here, you have to pay 1,500 Hong Kong dollars.
Ah ouais.
200 US. Wild.
Ah ouais.
And while you might think that's
Ne
a bit
nourrissez pas les chats
authoritarian,
s'il vous plaît.
to be honest, I don't mind stuff like that. I like when cities are clean, don't you? Nice clean streets, not walking through old bubble gum or human feces. It's great.
Ouais, j'avoue. On peut pas en dire autant de la ville où je suis, le nombre de fois où j'ai marché dans des putans de chewing-gum
Many of the parks in Hong Kong. Because if you were to come here on the weekend,
ou
particularly on Sunday,
dans de la
you'll
merde
notice
tout
that
simplement.
everyone here is Filipino or Indonesian. It is very common for Hong Kongers to have what they call a domestic helper, basically a maid, someone to help clean up their mess. something like that.
D'accord.
And these domestic helpers come almost exclusively from the Philippines and Indonesia.
Et du coup ils vivent dans ce quartier.
When they wanna
Parce que
hang out
forcément ils
on
vivent
the
pas au même
weekends,
endroit, ils vivent pas dans les
you don't have a
quartiers
ton of
d'affaires
money,
hein, ces
you're in
gens-là.
one of the most expensive cities in the world. What do? Well, you make use of Hong Kong's public spaces and have yourself a party. Not if I ask, where are you guys from? Philippines? Oh, okay. What part of the Philippines?
Et ouais, vu qu'ils ont pas, ils ont des tout petits, les appartements sont tout petits là-bas, ils peuvent même pas se ressembler à plusieurs quoi. T'as des appartements, ils font littéralement 2 mètres carrés quoi. C'est genre les appartements,
I
comment
hope
ça
you
s'appelle?
enjoyed this short little tour
Les appartements
Seems that
cercueils
short.
quoi. Les
of my
coffins,
favorite neighborhoods in Hong Kong.
je sais plus comment on dit.
You know what? I think we need to go a little bit deeper into Hong Kong. It's time to take you to the new territories.
Allez.
Let's go. These metro stations in Hong Kong are always absolutely rammed.
Ils ont gardé l'allure des bus anglais, n'est-ce pas? Enfin, des bus londoniens du moins.
Welcome to the new territories. Sangai.
Ah, donc du coup, là, il est en Chine. Oui, il s'écrit en chinois, là, non? Ouais, c'est du chinois, là. Ah non, je dis de la merde. Mais je comprends pas, Shenzhen, c'est pas... C'est à Hong Kong ou c'est en Chine?
So joining me once again as I go to meet the different communities of the new territories is my contact in the triads. Say hello once again to Selena. Laiho.
Attendez, je comprends pas. Ah oui, non, en fait, c'est que... Il était là, en fait. Là, on va là, c'est ça, les New Territories? Parce que là, j'avais l'impression qu'il montrait ça, là. Fais voir sa petite carte, là. Ah oui, non, c'est bien ça. Oui, ok. Non, mais parce que hier, on est bien d'accord que il est parti là. Il était par ici hier. Du coup, il est revenu ici. Ok, en fait, il a dormi là. Il a dormi dans ce coin-là. Et du coup, il retourne dans les New Territories. Mais dans la dernière vidéo, il était déjà dans les New Territories. Ça, je comprenais pas. Vu qu'il était parti du côté de Shenzhen, moi.
Bye bye. So joining me once again as I go to meet the different communities of the new territories is my contact in the triads.
Selena.
Once again to Selena. Laiho. She speaks much better Cantonese than I do. So, she's going to help me translate. How about this thing? What is this?
These are cha
Saguo.
guo.
Okay. What are those made of?
Tea and glutinous flour. So it's a stuffed tea
De
cake.
la fleur de thé.
Which is traditional Hakka and Cantonese cuisine delicacy.
Wow. That's not the most Hong Kong snack ever. I don't know what is. So the plan is, she's going to take me somewhere deep in the new territories. We're going to take a taxi to get out there. You know you're deep in Hong Kong when there's not even a metro stop.
J'avoue, le mec s'est mis bien. Hein. Alors, c'est bon cette fleur de thé? Il a pas l'air convaincu en vrai. Hein.
So now in Gamtien, which is a kind of working class area out on the outskirts of the new territories.
Très bien. Une banlieue.
Wow, space is so compressed in Hong Kong, even out here in what is supposed to be the countryside. You got cars parked in a cemetery, literally.
Ah, ouais, ah oui, c'est un cimetière. Non mais c'est quoi ce cimetière? Non. C'est une baraque. Enfin ouais, c'est une... C'est des chiottes publiques? Non. Oui, c'est un bidonville. C'est un coiffeur.
Anybody there?
What the fuck?
Okay.
Il est en train de couper des cheveux ou quoi?
Is it possible if I get like a beard trimming? I like trim my beard a little bit. Okay, just trim down.
Il était en train de se branler ou quoi?
Okay. Yeah.
Qu'est-ce qu'il foutait, bordel?
Nigeria? Oh, okay. How far now?
Oui. The country?
USA.
USA.
New York.
New York.
Yeah. Which part of Nigeria are you from?
Lagos.
Lagos? Okay. Yoruba?
Yes.
Okay. I was there for like
Was
a
there?
month. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, stayed in like Lekki.
Lucky.
Yeah. When did you move to Hong Kong?
2011.
2011. Wow. So you've been here for like a decade.
When did you went to Lagos?
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Had some problems at the airport. They always want the money out of that.
Yeah.
Most of the people living around here are from Nigeria or different places.
C'est ouf, n'empêche de retrouver des. Genre, enfin, pas de retrouver parce que là, il a jamais vu ce gars-là au Nigeria, mais.
Here in Hong Kong, many.
Tu vas à Hong Kong, donc en Asie, tu vois un gars, un Nigérian, et toi tu étais au Nigeria il y a un mois, tu vois, du coup c'est easy pour te rapprocher des gens, parler et tout. Ce mec il a une culture de ouf en vrai. Il a un bagage, laisse tomber.
Like, has there ever been like an Oyimbo, a white guy that came here before me?
Yeah.
There were?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even Chinese people come here, Pakistan. But one time like I got there for 2 American guys.
The 2 American guys?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Ok.
Yeah, preaching God
Oh.
along the street. They come to me.
It must have been the Mormons.
Yeah.
I think those were the Mormons.
Elle aime bien.
$50? Okay, that's pretty fair. I'll do this for you. Thanks, man. There we go. Can't complain. Got a nice fresh beard trimming right there. Who would have thought I'd find
Et
little
il a quand même
along the road
ça
here.
pendouille un peu en bas là. Hein.
Waiting for a picture?
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, le toutou il est content. Oh il est beau, il est beau, il a l'air vieux. Il a l'air vieux. Oh.
Picture found there.
Trop mignon.
The first stray dog I've ever seen in Hong Kong. Oh, you don't think he's a stray?
Stray c'est
Oh man. It's a
abandonné.
shame. Right here in the middle of all these storage houses and garages, you have the Bunny Wonderland. But sadly, it appears to be a holiday. You can't see the bunnies.
Ah,
It's closed.
c'est fermé. C'est le parc des lapins.
What's going on with this bunny shrine? Can you explain this?
So, in feng shui, there are some spots that are good spots, some spots that are bad spots, and this is a potential bad spot. So
Okay.
we put this shrine here to serve the land of the god of land,
God
to
of land.
protect the house.
Ok.
Oh, okay. By putting this here, the bunnies are not going to die in an earthquake.
Good feng shui.
Interesting. Good feng shui. If
Ok.
your feng shui is good, you live a healthy life. Thank you, Selena. Explainer of all things Cantonese.
Je suis pas très feng shui, je vous avoue. Je suis pas trop dans ce genre de délire. Tout ce qui est énergie et tout. Ah.
呢個
呢度貨倉嚟嘅喎，呢度係啊。
C'est pas mal ça.
Right here in the middle of all these garages and like little shanty towns and stuff.
Qu'est-ce que
You
c'est?
have a grave.
Ah, c'est
Grave
une
that's been here
tombe.
for Who knows how long?
Putain, la taille de la tombe. Impressionnant.
There's just no space left to build out here.
Enfin, nous, en Occident, on préfère faire des espèces de mini baraques, quoi. Je sais plus exactement comment ça s'appelle.
11 to 12K for 700 square feet.
1100 to 12K per month?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
有啲係400
11 000? Non, mais attends.
300 to 400 square feet, about 6.5K.
Ah oui, non, mais en Hong Kong, ok. 850 dollars.
And these are like some of the cheapest prices in Hong Kong.
Je sais pas, avec 300, 400 pieds mètres carrés, enfin 400 pieds carrés, combien ça fait? Oh là oh là.
Hey, you calm down. 你好啊。你哋識講廣東話？哦，就好犀利，好犀利。我唔識講。OK，唔該。多謝，拜拜。It's so interesting to be here after traveling across Japan. In the Japanese countryside, you just find abandoned houses, abandoned villages everywhere.
Mhm.
But here in Hong Kong, it's the absolute opposite. Every piece of land that can possibly be built on has been built on.
Et après, c'est vraiment petit.
But to be honest, the insane housing prices in Hong Kong and the insanely small places that you're paying for, this isn't a result of a lack of land. It's a result of government policies. Because the Hong Kong government, in order to charge such low tax rates to incentivize all these foreigners from around the world to come here, create businesses, they create an artificial shortage of land. And they sell the land at insane prices.
Bah ouais.
And this gets passed along all throughout the economy. The property
Du
prices
coup,
are
ouais,
insane.
voilà, les business qui viennent s'installer, ils
fail to
achètent des
survive it.
terrains, mais du coup, c'est qui vend les terrains qui prend des.
It's time
Du coup, c'est pour ça
to
que les
go
prix
even
sont si
deeper
élevés.
into Hong Kong.
L'État veut
Time to
manger.
go to the border with China. I'm gonna take this minibus to go. I
Ah,
need to put on my mask.
ça y est. Ça y est, on y est déjà. Là, ils vont en Chine, du coup, ils sont dans un bus tout
Little
pourri.
local bus like this, the way it works.
Enfin, non, tu peux pas aller en Chine, du coup. Parce que la frontière est fermée, en vrai. Du coup, là, ils vont juste aller au niveau de la frontière, mais du côté, ils vont rester du côté hongkongais. J'ai bien compris.
We now have to wait for the bus to fill up before it takes off.
Ah.
We grew up riding buses
Le
like
bus
this
ne
in
part pas
France.
tant qu'il est pas rempli. Let's go.
The local specials. Cram as many people into the small space as you can. And we're off. That took about 10 seconds to fill up the bus.
Ok. Putain, mais il y a vraiment des buildings partout. Il avait raison, il n'y a pas un coin de la ville, enfin de la région,
We're
quoi,
back
qui
in
est pas.
Yulong, the land of the triads. Okay, so we almost forgot an important detail about getting to the Chinese border. Thing is, the border between Hong Kong and China has been effectively closed for 3 years. So there's not a lot of public transportation going there. We're gonna have to get a taxi to go over.
Non, mais la frontière est pas fermée, du coup, oui, c'était fermé pendant les 3 ans du Covid, quoi. Et maintenant c'est ouvert, ok, ok. Enfin, je crois.
Even though Hong Kong is technically part of China, it is an autonomous region.
Ah oui. Jusqu'en 2047, du coup.
All along this border, you'll find the city of Shenzhen. Shenzhen runs all along the border with Hong Kong. And there's 3 or 4 border checkpoints that you can cross over to. However, these border checkpoints for the past 3 years have been effectively closed. Only a limited amount of people can cross every day.
Ok. Du coup, ils vont voir, c'est ouvert. Ils savent pas vraiment. Ok, le taxi va même pas pouvoir y aller. Parce qu'il a pas le pass.
This is about to make me emotional.
Ah. C'est la ville où il a travaillé peut-être,
Over there.
Shenzhen?
Those huge buildings in the distance is Shenzhen, mainland China. And that huge bridge, that huge white bridge crossing the bay, if you could see it, that still has some trucks passing by, but nothing else.
Ok.
That leads to the border crossing. I've crossed that border so many times. It's really funny because out here, we're really in the backwoods of Hong Kong, if such a thing exists.
Ouais, ça fait, il a déjà
Once you cross
traversé
that
cette
bridge and cross the
frontière
border,
plusieurs
you're
fois.
right in downtown Shenzhen. You'll be walking through skyscrapers immediately.
C'est vrai que ça a l'air impressionnant au
Fills me
loin.
with such weird feelings, seeing Shenzhen and mainland China over there in the distance, seeing those skyscrapers. Over there in China, I still have an office. I had a life, and I don't think it'll ever be the same, even if I go back.
Ok, ok. Ah, il avait sa vie en Chine, mais après, je sais pas si c'était à Shenzhen exactement. C'était à Shanghai, je crois, et j'avais vu une vidéo où il en parlait.
Thank you. Oh, man. The only thing in Hong Kong that has been surprisingly very affordable is taxis. That man just drove us all over the place. It didn't even cost $20. Wow.
Putain.
Look at all this. Locally grown Hong Kong bananas. Most of Hong
Putain.
Kong's food and water supply still comes from mainland China, though, is that right?
Yeah.
Temporary suspension of electricity supply. An abandoned house in Hong Kong?
Vite, faut racheter.
Didn't know that existed. So Selena, were your parents born in Hong Kong or are they from mainland China?
My dad is born in Hong Kong, and my mom is from Guangdong region.
Guangdong region. It's the province right over the border.
Yeah.
Where they also speak Cantonese.
Ok, donc oui, à Shenzhen, quoi. Ça, Shenzhen doit faire partie de cette région, du coup.
Gotta love that guy. Classic Hong Kong driver, just chain smoking.
Very spontaneous schedule.
Has no idea what the schedule is. So now, in a true
Ouais, il fait juste des allers-retours, il attend que le truc soit plein, il se barre.
which is called, apparently, Hapak Naitsun. There you go. Let's take a quick tour of Hapak Naitsun. Here you have your community bathroom. I expect it to be very clean inside. And it is.
Mhm.
Hong Kong is like very weird in the sense that a lot of it looks kind of shabby or like it was just hastily thrown together. But at the same time, it's very, very clean. It's a paradox.
T'as l'impression que c'est sale, mais quand tu regardes bien, c'est propre en fait. Mais il parle de la ville en général, quoi. Après, c'est une grande ville, donc c'est forcément c'est pollué, c'est dur à respirer. C'est dur à respirer.
Oh no, you're too shy. That's a strong grip right there.
Wow. C'est toast frit. Ou c'est de l'ail dessus? Je sais pas du tout.
我想問下呢度啲村民通常做咩？係咪會種菜？即係呢度主要都真係種菜，維生種菜維生。種菜咯。咁而家年紀大咗退休，咪睇下孫啊，屋企喺度喺屋企坐下咁。但多數係原居民嚟。
And here we have what you may be surprised to know.
Ok, donc c'est une région qui est très...
French toast.
Ok, c'est le French toast. Ok, d'accord, oui, donc c'est juste du pain perdu.
Peanut butter inside, butter on top, and then syrup.
That's syrup?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like this.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich and French toast at the same time.
Ah ouais?
It works. Okay.
Ok.
It's the bus. Let's not miss it. We'll be stuck here.
Ok, donc ils vont pas aller du côté chinois. Ils rentrent à Hong Kong. Petit moment émotion pour notre ami. Ça y est, il va quitter Hong Kong. Il va nous le dire. La fin du trip.
You know, a great way to end this video would be by telling you that we're now going to continue on into mainland China.
Eh ouais.
Over to Shanghai, Beijing, the Great Wall, all that stuff. And I've really been looking forward to that. And I would love to take you there. In fact, I think it'll be the biggest adventure we go on this channel. It'll be the climax of my sabbatical. But sadly, that's not going to happen. At least as of this recording, it's still very, very difficult for a foreigner to enter into mainland China. Plus, as we all know, you should never climax too early. Am I right? But don't worry. I promise next year we'll find our way in. But this is a video about Hong Kong. This is Hong Kong's story. And you know, I gotta admit, before coming here, I wasn't sure I was gonna enjoy myself. But I actually did. It was great being back here. It was like visiting an old friend. And it was so much fun showing you guys some of the things and secrets that I've never shown anyone else. The stuff I knew about this place. So then, till we meet again, whenever that is.
Eh oui. Mais déjà, il était pas censé avoir le masque dans la rue. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Bon. Eh bien, très bien. C'était Sabbatical au Hong Kong, après Sabbatical au Maroc. On se sera fait une bonne petite session de visionnage. Ça donne envie de voyager, tout ça, hein, bien sûr. Hein, mais écoutez, on a tous des vies. Avant de se permettre de voyager, il faut quand même réussir un peu, mettre des sous de côté et tout. Donc, ça sera pas pour de suite les voyages, n'est-ce pas? Voilà. Bon. Mais écoutez, ça va être la fin de ce stream. Voilà. Il est 3h21 du matin. Merci à tous ceux qui ont été là, qui ont suivi ce stream. N'hésitez pas, il y a toutes les rediffusions sur ma chaîne YouTube, Awvi TV. Voilà. N'hésitez pas. Merci pour les nouveaux follow. Merci à Matt, merci à Benamou. Je vous fais à tous des gros bisous. Je vous souhaite une bonne soirée, une bonne fin de samedi soir, un bon dimanche. À la prochaine